بينية أرضية إليه. ركلة حرة، أعتقد أنه سيكون من الصعب التسديد. كانت تسديدة منحرفة قليلا. كرة طولية إلى الأمام. إنيستا اجتازت الكرة الخط وتحولت رمية تماس. إبراهيموفيتش، كرة طولية في المساحة الخالية. مارتشيلو يبعد الخطورة بأحلى كرة.
So hello to all of you, wherever you may be, from the Juventus Stadium in the Alpine city of Turin. And our live game is Real Madrid against Bayern Munich. I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Drury, and hello to everyone.
Muller has got himself a free kick. It's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. Players protesting furiously, but there's little or no sympathy from the ref. He's gone direct. That is simply breathtaking.
Well, this is already looking rather ominous for the opposition. When a player of his calibre can open up the scoring with a brilliantly classy finish, it could be a very long match for that defence to prevent it happening again.
Oh, that is a bit special. Real Madrid trail at this early stage. How will they respond? Danilo. Pepe. And the keeper turns it behind. Doesn't get the pass he's looking for. Must score! Danilo. Bale. Pepe. Danilo pumps it upfield. Javi Martinez. Mario Götze. Thiago. Now the pass. Now here's the through ball. Ball's over the line, and it is a corner. Real Madrid are already trailing here early on. They cannot afford to let this get worse.
Well, it can be very hard to regroup and work your way back into the match, but they've got time.
Mario Götze looking up to see who wants it. Good strong hand by the keeper.
To be fair, that was tough for the keeper to handle.
Bale. And it's Benzema. Looks to slip it through. And the finish! Toni Kroos plays it short. It's Modric! Really well taken goal. That is a fine goal, really efficiently done.
Yeah, I just thought he wanted that more than anyone else on the pitch, and it was fully deserved. He gave it everything he had.
has certainly made things interesting.
Well, in a tight game like this, there was always going to be little to separate them, but he really made that count.
Douglas Costa with the ball through. Sergio Ramos positions himself well and cuts it out. Whose ball? Who's going to get that? And it's another assault on goal. Lam with a long pass out wide. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Tries a through ball. Ball's loose. Who's getting there? Goal! Bayern Munich! And they get themselves in front! That's no fluke, it's what he was there for.
Oh, Peter, you can't teach that. You either have it or you don't. His anticipation is on another level to everyone else's. Superb.
Bayern Munich go into the lead.
Oh, look, it's lovely having a player with such ability in your side. He's always capable of coming up with something important, and he's done it again.
Cristiano Ronaldo. Toni Kroos. Good running with the ball. Can they build on it? Looks like a good ball through. Benzema! And out to safety. Intercepts the throw. That's well read. And it's Toni Kroos. Well, the ball's come loose and the chase is on. Played out to the wing. He's gone out for a throw-in. Out again for a throw-in. Toni Kroos. Danilo. Bale. Steered out wide. Swept in. It's out of play for a goal kick. He's made sure that that won't get through. Muller passes it through. He's played him through. Here it comes. Has it out wide now. Surely. Thiago. Oh, and they really should have been made to pay. Oh, that's great stuff. Exactly what he's all about.
I think what we're looking at here is just a very special talent. Someone who can decide the outcome of a match on his own.
Marcelo. James Rodriguez. Bale. Muller. Looks like a good ball through. It's Lewandowski! Modric with the ball through. It's been intercepted, and that will come to nothing. Lam. And it's Thiago. Muller. Lewandowski. That is terrific from Lewandowski! A two-goal cushion, and it's looking safe!
Well, I think it takes real confidence and a natural technical ability to be able to do that. I think he made it look so easy, and it was anything but. I would have struggled with that big time.
Bayern Munich take a two-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
Yeah, they may well be two up now, but the beauty of this game is that it can all change in a flash.
Now the pass. Xabi Alonso. Muller. Douglas Costa. Now here's the through ball. strike, but the keeper's equal to it. Thiago, face to face with his opponent, played out to the right. Dinks one in, Toni Kroos, it's Kroos! Great ball to play him in, but he will be gutted to miss that.
Oh, that was a lovely little dink over the top, just to get the runner in on the keeper, and what a pity, he just couldn't produce a goal from that.
You can sense that sigh of relief coming from their dugout.
Yeah, they may have escaped punishment on that occasion, but they'll need to wise up to avoid being caught cold again. Their vulnerability has been exposed now, so let's see if they can react to it.
Lewandowski tries lifting it over. Goalkeeper's ball. Danilo. Forward it goes. A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. Oh, good interception. Real Madrid in need of a lift as we head up towards the break. Looks to slip it through. Benzema. Mario Götze. Douglas Costa. He's looking to get there first. Who's going to make this theirs? Tries a through ball. Shade too heavy. Keeper can pick that up. Alaba. Thiago. Douglas Costa. Danilo tries to get it forward quickly. It's in! On the cusp of half-time, he delivers with perfect timing. What a super header, dispatched beautifully.
You know, that late run from a deeper line position can so often be the hardest one to pick up. Still, we must give top marks for the drive and the desire he showed to get his head to it.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Listen, goals change games, and that has changed the whole complexion of this one. They have the momentum now.
Muller. And it's Thiago. Thiago. Douglas Costa. Thiago. Douglas Costa, and he's shown him a clean pair of heels. It's in! Well, from right in front of goal, there was no way he was going to miss.
It's rarely a problem when that much time is afforded in the penalty box. Nobody sensed where the danger was lurking, and the finish was made a lot easier.
Bayern Munich go 2 up and into a position of real strength.
Well, I think that 2-goal cushion they've just manufactured is a fair reflection of what we've seen up to now. It also adds to the...
And the referee brings the first half to a close. And the second half gets underway.
Well, this half might require them to produce a plan A, B and C. Levelling the score is easier said than done, but that will be the target. Get back on terms and then use that momentum to go again.
It's broken loose. They are running riot. Surely now, beyond all doubt. Great reactions in front of goal. He just saw what was on.
Oh, players like this fella almost have a sixth sense to get themselves in such great poaching positions. How quick-minded was that?
Bayern Munich blast themselves into a 3-goal lead. Well positioned to make that interception. Xabi Alonso. Lewandowski. Now the pass. Here it comes. Marcelo. Cristiano Ronaldo. And it's Götze. Lahm passes it through. That is gorgeous from Muller! They are running riot! Well, no goalkeeper would keep that out. It really was a bullet.
Yeah, I just thought he made great use of his upper body there. It would have taken so...
So hello to all of you, wherever you may be, from the Juventus Stadium in the Alpine city of Turin. And here we have Manchester against Bayern Munich. I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium, and I've been hit by it too.
Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
A gifted little man named Götze. His movement makes him so hard to pick up. He's allowed to play by feel and not have to worry too much about chasing back. It all leads to a very dangerous customer.
I'm thinking the same. He will be a central feature, no doubt. Thiago. Where to from here? Thiago with the ball through. Keeps everyone guessing. A chance to play it in. Otamendi battling down that right flank. Now it's Aguero. Aguero with the cross. Yeah, he's offering an apology for that. He needed to deliver a better ball. Lahm. Lewandowski. And it's Muller. Real chance! Deftly done. And a goal kick. Alaba. Douglas Costa. Muller. This is promising. Muller, looks like a good ball through. And the ball's come out! Muller with a shot! What a wonderful goal!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
Well, from right in front of goal, there was no way he was going to miss.
Well, considering he has a bit of a shoot-on-sight policy, he was the one player that should have been picked up then. It was both careless and costly from where I'm sitting.
Well, that has certainly made things interesting. keeper's ball. Jerome Boateng. Manchester suffering an early setback, looking to reel it back in.
Well, the task is obviously a lot tougher, and they can't afford to waste time feeling sorry for themselves. The correct response is greater focus and work rate now, and especially avoiding another goal.
Lahm dinks one in, and out to safety. Thiago! Try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
But when he struck that, he must have thought it was going in. Such are the margins of success and failure in this game. That was so close.
Kolarov. Nasri. De Bruyne. Nasri. Kolarov. Now it's Aguero. Looks to slip it through. The worst cross in the world, but still room for improvement. Xabi Alonso. Lahm. Mario Götze. Lewandowski. Driving on now. What can they conjure from here? Xabi Alonso. Jerome Boateng. Another piece of really good defending. Fernando. Otamendi. Zabaleta. The ball's loose, and he's after it. Zabaleta. Looks it towards the front. Lahm. Müller. Xabi Alonso. Thiago. Now the pass. Now here's the through ball. Company. Fernando. Now it's Aguero. And it's Silva. Kolarov. Fernando. Otamendi. De Bruyne. Nasri. Thiago did really well to intervene and dispel the growing danger. Jesus Navas goes on a charge down the left. Mario Götze. Xabi Alonso. Now it's Müller. Tries a through ball. Here it comes. Mario Götze. Jesus Navas. Fine defending there. Jerome Boateng. Thiago. Who's ball? Who's going to get there? Otamendi. Silva. Zabaleta. Silva. Out to the flank. Now here's the through ball. De Bruyne. It's a long forward pass. Silva plays it in. It's a loose ball. Müller, already of course on the score sheet. And it's Douglas Costa. Manchester are trailing here with the first half almost done. Fernando. In into the middle. Fence has got rid of that. Silva passes it through. Lahm. Nasri. Another piece of really good defending. And it's Lewandowski. Now it's Müller. Keeper's ball. Fine defending there. Xabi Alonso. Thiago. Lahm with a long pass. Clears it out of harm's way. Lahm. Thiago. Xabi Alonso. Mario Götze. Kolarov. Jesus Navas. Fine defending there. And that'll be the last act of the first half.
I honestly don't think they need to change anything in this second half. They just need to believe in themselves, stick to the game plan, and I'm sure they can turn this scoreline round. Manchester don't need to press the panic button just yet. They may have to tweak their setup first if they don't grab an early goal in this second half. They can't hold back though.
Douglas Costa! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Oh, he couldn't have hit that any better. Any other time it would have sneaked in. They've come out of the dressing room firing on all cylinders now. We could be in for quite a second half here.
Paul. Lewandowski. Fernando. Jesus Navas. Good run down the left. What can they make of it? And it's Nasri. It's Silva! Good strike, quite an alarm.
Well, you can sense they're really going for it now. This is gung-ho, and only a goal will do for them.
Douglas Costa. Now it's Lewandowski. Douglas Costa. He's off on a marauding run. Lewandowski. And oh! Decent strike, kept it fizzing low. Oh, you could tell he really wanted that.
I think what we're looking at here is just a very special talent. Someone who can decide the outcome of a match on his own.
Chip through. Now it's Müller. Manchester trailing by one. Looking here to take it up a notch after the break. Mario Götze with the ball through. Well, he would surely have scored there more times than not. Another piece of really good defending. Lewandowski! It's a carbon copy of his previous miss.
Well, I wonder if their profligacy will rebound on them somehow. You know, they're very much on the up here, and yet they can't convert a string of very decent opportunities.
Oh, that's great stuff. Exactly what he's all about.
Well, there's no doubt that the whole team revolves around him now. He leads by example, and he's become the main pivot. Cracking player.
Now it's Lewandowski. It's Müller! That is gorgeous from Müller! 2 up and threatening to pull clear.
And as soon as they made that error in midfield, they didn't have time to react before the ball hit the net. Very much a lesson learned.
Bayern Munich grab a couple of goals without reply. It's 2-0.
That second goal has such a polarising effect on prospective moods. I mean, one team are under more pressure now to get the next goal, and the other will fancy their chances of turning 2 into 3.
It's got through.
Well, we were unlikely to see a goal then because there were so many players crowding out that danger area. I think something very special was going to be needed.
And it's Douglas Costa. Alaba. Manchester haven't made a substitution yet. Looks like a good ball through. They are rampant! And the lead is 3! It is surely done! Well, that always looked the likely outcome.
Lewandowski is the obvious danger man here, and yet he was afforded way too much freedom. I think he was gifted that goal. His reputation should have been warning enough for them.
Bayern Munich take a 3-goal lead and they are romping out of sight. Zabaleta. Oh, he's found him in space. And the flag has stayed down. Looking for a decent ball in. He's going to have to tune his rangefinder before the next one. Mario Götze has been caught there. It's a foul. Jerome Boateng. Lahm. Manchester can't seem to retain possession. Müller. Thiago. Lahm. What a delicate ball. How about that? Oh, that's fabulous! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. They are running riot here.
Oh, it takes real skill to execute a lob like that, and when it comes off, it's simply delightful to watch. What a goal!
Bayern Munich totally rampant here. And it's Aguero. Looks to slip it through. Here it comes. Silva. Jesus Navas! Well, he caught that pure, but no end. A very warm welcome to the Allianz Arena in Munich. And here we have Paris Saint-Germain against Bayern Munich. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin.
Hello Peter, and hello to everyone watching. For me, it's a real thrill to be here.
So Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, the passing machine, that is Xabi Alonso. He can dictate a game from start to finish and do it.
Marvellous goal!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
Given such an open invitation, he was always going to shoot.
Well, considering he has a bit of a shoot-on-sight policy, he was the one player that should have been picked up then. It was both careless and costly from where I'm sitting.
Paris Saint-Germain trail at this early stage. How will they respond? Lucas Moura. Verratti. Lahm. And it's Müller. Xabi Alonso. Lam. Mario Götze tries to dink it in. Thiago Silva. Maxwell. Matuidi. Lewandowski with the ball through. And oh! He has done it! 2 up, 2 easy. How many more to come? Pretty simple finish in the end. What do you think, Jim?
Muller is the obvious danger man here, and yet he was afforded way too much freedom. I think he was gifted that goal. His reputation should have been warning enough for them.
Bayern Munich grab a couple of goals without reply. It's 2-0.
Well, at 1-0 this contest was still nicely poised, but now that it's gone to 2, mindsets are affected a lot more. Winning belief one way and that losing feeling the other.
Paris Saint-Germain are already 2 behind. Awful start. Lewandowski. Now it's Muller. David Luiz. Paris Saint-Germain already behind here as the goals fly in early. Lewandowski with a delicate ball. Xabi Alonso. Lam. Hello and a warm welcome to everyone across the globe. We should be on the way very shortly. The players will be with us any time now. And our live game is Barcelona against Bayern Munich. This is Peter Drury, and next to me providing insights will be Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium, and I've been hit by it too.
Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
It's got to be the so very versatile Thomas Muller, a player who never seems to stop running and equally effective as the most advanced striker. For me, his best position, or in a withdrawn role, or even out wide. He's just totally determined.
I think the opposition defence agree too. He's going to be the source of so many of their headaches. Jerome Boateng. Mario Götze. Jerome Boateng. Lam. Thiago. Lewandowski. Questions were asked, but he's given the answers. Muller with a shot! It's a loose ball.
To be fair, that was tough for the keeper to handle.
And it's Götze. Let down by a lack of accuracy. So what now? Luis Suarez. Barcelona have a free kick. Neymar having a look.
Well, I think it might be a touch too far to have a go at goal, but I've been proven wrong in the past and maybe again.
Oh, the ball's come loose! Good clearance now, can they make something of it? And a lob!
Oh, this has proven to be a really bright start, but they can improve on their work in and around the opposition's box if they want to turn it into something more beneficial.
And he's straight offside. Jerome Boateng. Mario Götze. Jerome Boateng. Barcelona are pressing with energy in the opening moments of the game. Thiago. Götze. Lahm. Lewandowski! Ball's loose, who's getting there? Mario Götze. Loose ball, who's going to get there? Mathieu boots it upfield. Thiago. Well played, he saw that coming. Luis Suarez. Messi. And it's Luis Suarez. Javi Martinez cuts it out. Douglas Costa. Alaba. Thrust towards the front line. Quarter of an hour played. 0-0 still, chances at a premium, just a bit short on adventure. Jordi Alba, Javi Martinez, does well there, alert. Luis Suarez. And Messi! Oh, just needed a better contact.
Yeah, and it all came from very good trickery in the wider position, but quite a static defence. Was pretty fortunate to survive that little episode. It should have been much worse.
Pass needed to be better than that, and he knows it. Has a look and has a go.
Well, when it becomes that speculative, I think it requires something from the very top drawer, and he had to think a little bit more about that. In the end, he just opted for raw power.
It so nearly came off for him.
Yeah, he's definitely a player who looks like he could make something happen every time he's on.
Goal! Bayern Munich! Given such an open invitation, he was always going to shoot.
Look, you can only exploit the space if the pass is good enough, and in that instance, it was instinctive and quick, and it did the damage.
Bayern Munich draw first blood here.
Well, that's put him in the... Yeah, believe me.
Mario Götze is fouled. Jerome Boateng. Javi Martinez. Alaba. Messi. Oh, good interception. Xabi Alonso. Mario Götze. Lewandowski. Thiago. Müller. Thiago. Lahm. Müller. Passes it through. Douglas Costa. Fine defending there. He scored! And they are disappearing out of sight.
Bravo, perhaps deserves a little bit of sympathy here, because that's a goalkeeper's nightmare. It's clear that the keeper was unsighted by his defence, and by the time he picked up the flight of that, it was too late.
His second of the game, and an eye now for the hat-trick. Bayern Munich take a 2-goal lead, and things should be comfortable from here on in.
Well, at 1-0 this contest was still nicely poised, but now that it's gone to 2, mindsets are affected a lot more. Winning belief one way and that losing feeling the other.
Forward it goes. Messi has a look up from the right-hand side, seeking out options. Messi, wonderful quick feet. There are a few waiting for it. Just a whisker away. He's come up against a brick wall there. Well, this man's contribution is, as you would expect, proving terrific.
Well, not only can a player of such high calibre show the imagination to set up a goal, but he can also produce when the pressure's on to deliver a big moment. This guy was born to create.
Xabi Alonso. Douglas Costa. Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. Iniesta with the ball through. Played out wide. Neymar! Mario Götze. Javi Martinez. It's Götze. Müller. Set up one goal so far. Now it's Lewandowski. Douglas Costa. Xabi Alonso gets it back. Barcelona are trailing here with the first half almost done. Douglas Costa! They are rampant! And the lead is 3! It is surely done! Oh, whose goal is that? Big deflection. That's one for the dubious goals panel. He snaffles his third, and that earns him the match ball.
That defence must be sick of the sight of him. He's been persistent and ruthless all game. He just hasn't stopped working.
Bayern Munich take a 3-goal lead, and they are romping out of sight. Now it's Messi. Messi has a look inside the box, looks to slip it through. Up for a header! Got the hard part right, but the rest wrong. He goes long. He's made sure that that won't get through. Douglas Costa. Thiago. Douglas Costa. Lahm. Thiago looks to dink one in. Now it's Müller. It's Müller! That is gorgeous from Müller! All too easy. They are in danger of disappearing out of...
Finish.
Bayern Munich totally rampant here. And it's Luis Suarez. Not much subtlety, he's launched himself there. Luis Suarez. Chance! Back of the net! Lovely goal, perfect poise to set himself for the strike. Barcelona grab a goal, but it's hard to see it as anything much more than a consolation. Thiago. Douglas Costa. Muller. Now the pass. That is terrific from Lewandowski. They are running riot.
Yeah, I love the finish, but I think had the pass been delayed for just a second longer, I think he would have been flagged offside, and I think you have to praise them all round on that one, from the pass and the finish.
And that is going to be the final action of the first half. So off we go once more.
Well, I'm sure the managers talk the talk, and now it's time for these players to walk the walk and deliver a rousing response to a rousing team talk.
Tries a through ball. Mascherano. Neymar. Played into the middle. And that should be the keepers. Thiago. Mario Götze. It's good progress he's made on the ball. Lahm. Mario Götze. Lahm. Played out to the wing. Mario Götze. Now it's Thiago. Turns and goes back. Douglas Costa! Oh, terrific save. It's Muller! Oh, almost a sixth. There he is, making his presence felt.
Well, there's no doubt that the whole team revolves around him now. He leads by example, and he's become the main pivot. Cracking player.
Jordi Alba. Neymar. Now it's Sergio Busquets. Sergio Busquets with a delicate ball. Well positioned to make that interception. Mario Götze. Lahm. Mario Götze. Iniesta demonstrates his quality. Jordi Alba tries a long pass towards the front. Mario Götze. Now it's Neymar. Lahm. Thiago. Looks like a good ball through. Oh, good stop, it had to be. Couldn't keep it on target.
I think when you're in front of goal like that, you really should do better. That's a poor finish in the end.
He's putting on a show here, I think.
He's just a nightmare for any defence. His movement, his pace, his anticipation, it's on another level. It's so hard for any defence to contain that.
Oh, that's clearly not what he wanted to do. And it's Muller. He wasn't very far from making something happen by himself. Lovely to see.
They must set the right tone now and give themselves a foothold to get back into this. The next goal is key, and they've got to show the hunger and desire to score it.
Muller, Douglas Costa. Lovely bit of skill. Mascherano knocks it towards the front. Tries a through ball. Keeper's got good distance on that. And he's made certain that won't get through. Thiago. Face to face with his opponent. Douglas Costa beats the offside trap. Goes long and forward. The ball needed to be better there. It's a wasted chance. Gets it upfield. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Hello and a warm welcome to everyone across the globe. We should be on the way very shortly. The players will be with us any time now. My name's Peter Drury and here's my co-commentator for the game. It's Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
I'll go for Douglas Costa. This fella really sparks in the opposition's final third. He's a bag of tricks dribbler who can tie defenders in knots and a real entertainer, so I hope he can excel.
Hello and welcome to you all from the Giuseppe Meazza in Milan. And our live game is Inter against Bayern Munich. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Well, I can tell you I'm truly delighted to join you, Peter, and thank you very much for that.
There's the whistle, and here we go. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
I'll go for Douglas Costa. This fella really sparks in the opposition's final third. He's a bag of tricks dribbler who can tie defenders in knots and a real entertainer, so I hope he can excite.
Well, quite no argument from me on that one. Jerome Boateng gets into the right position to intercept. Xabi Alonso, Thiago, Lahm, Thiago, Lahm, Thiago, Lahm, Xabi Alonso, it's Lewandowski, Thiago! Well, he would surely have scored there more times than not. Santa. Jeffrey Kondogbia. Perisic passes it through. Jerome Boateng. Xabi Alonso. Müller. Lahm. Götze. Looking up to see who wants it. Lahm with the ball through. Lewandowski. They've scored!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Well, I think two keepers would have had a hard time keeping that one out, never mind one. There was real venom in the strike and clear composure from the placement.
Inter Milan didn't expect this, that's for sure. What can they do now? Looks like a good ball through. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside.
That was just fractionally offside.
Inter Milan are already trailing here early on. They cannot afford to let this get worse.
Well, the task is obviously a lot tougher, and they can't afford to waste time feeling sorry for themselves. The correct response is greater focus and work rate now, and especially avoiding another goal.
Douglas Costa. It's Lewandowski. Now it's Muller. Forward it goes. Douglas Costa. It's come loose. Picked it up and here they come again. That's a half-decent try. Gone behind for a goal kick. Felipe Melo. Jeffrey Kondogbia. Perisic. Mario Götze. Xabi Alonso. Lahm. Lewandowski. Pushes it out wide. He's got options in the box if he gets his head up.
Well, I think it was a little difficult for him to pick exactly the right option there. There were so many in the box. I don't think we should be totally surprised that he actually went for the shot.
Now here's the through ball. He's in space and looking for options. Mario Götze drills one in. Douglas Costa. He's got away with one there. Xabi Alonso, Javi Martinez. Thiago, Xabi Alonso. It's Douglas Costa. Tries a through ball. He's in! Sticks it away! 2 up and threatening to pull clear!
Yeah, I love the finish, but I think had the pass been delayed for just a second longer, I think he would have been flagged offside, and I think you have to praise them all round on that one, from the pass and the finish.
Bayern Munich have a couple of goals without reply. It's 2-0.
Well, that second goal has given them so much more command and confidence now, and they should be able to take it on from here and either add to their lead or close it out. Surely they'll manage one or the other.
No surprise at all that this is the guy who's had such a positive impact.
Well, not only can a player of such high calibre show the imagination to set up a goal, but he can also produce when the pressure's on to deliver a big moment. This guy was born to create.
He's away! Now it's Icardi. Now the pass. Gets it upfield. Guarin tries to get it forward quickly. Muller. Douglas Costa. He's set up 1 goal so far. Looks to slip it through. Douglas Costa. Muller. Felipe Melo boots it upfield. Mario Götze. Too much on it, and that's the keeper's. Another piece of really good defending. Alex Telles. Medel. Santon. Palacio. Thiago. Lam. Douglas Costa. Thiago. Muller. Now it's Lewandowski. Lam. And it's Douglas Costa. Looks like a good ball through. Inter Milan are still behind as we reach out for half-time. Now it's Palacio. Palacio with the ball through. Lam. Alaba. Xabi Alonso. Thiago. Loose ball, who's going to get there? Thrust towards the front line. Jerome Boateng. Fine defending there. Thiago. Douglas Costa. Now it's Lewandowski. Both sides a bit too casual in possession. Götze. Lewandowski. I have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Tries a through ball. Handanovic deals with it effortlessly. Jeffrey Kondogbia. Guarin. And it's Palacio. Palacio takes control of it and he's on the move. Oh, good interception. Xabi Alonso. And that'll be the final action of the first half. And we're off again.
Well, this half might require them to produce a plan A, B and C. Levelling the score is easier said than done, but that will be the target. Get back on terms and then use that momentum to go again.
Tries to stroke it through. Great ball to play him in, but he will be gutted to miss that.
Oh, that was a lovely little dink over the top just to get the runner in on the keeper, and what a pity he just couldn't produce a goal from that.
Oh, that's great stuff. Exactly what he's all about.
Well, there's no doubt that the whole team revolves around him now. He leads by example and he's become the main pivot. Cracking player.
Santon. Felipe Melo. Alex Telles. Alex Telles. Now the pass. Mario Götze. Some good work on the right flank. Now, what's next? Xabi Alonso. Mario Götze, who has made his impact already. Now the ball's come loose and the chase is on. It's Muller! Well, he would surely have scored there more times than not. Alex Telles tries a long pass towards the front. Muller. Ball's loose, who's getting there? Another piece of really good defending. Thiago does not like coming off second best. And it's Perisic. Felipe Melo.
They must set the right tone now and give themselves a foothold to get back into this. The next goal is key, and they've got to show the hunger and desire to score it.
Felipe Melo. Guarín. Felipe Melo. Alex Telles. Fine defending there. Jerome Boateng. Thiago. Xabi Alonso. Thiago. Jerome Boateng. Thiago. Lahm. Thiago. Muller. Passes it through. Here it comes. Douglas Costa. And they've got it back as soon as they gave it away. Felipe Melo. Perisic. Now it's Icardi. Javi Martinez does well there. Alert. Muller. Knocks it towards the front. Douglas Costa. Now it's Lewandowski. They are rampant! And the lead is 3! It is surely done! Lovely goal, perfect poise to set himself for the strike. Bayern Munich take a 3-goal lead and they are romping out of sight. Santon. And it's Perisic. Oh, he's come up against a brick wall there. Xabi Alonso. Jerome Boateng. Mario Götze. Promising move that, good inroads into enemy territory, but no joy. Jerome Boateng. Thiago. Lahm. Now it's Götze. Tries a through ball. It's got through, and he's onside. Guarín. They're guilty of lacking inventiveness here. It's all broken down. Alaba. Douglas Costa. Thiago. Muller. Lahm. Douglas Costa. Now the pass. Ranocchia. Slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, he needed to be much more precise, but that was very short on quality into the middle.
Chip through. Muller is flagged offside. Alex Telles. Now it's Perisic. Looks like a good ball through. Kondogbia. In by Kondogbia. Repelled by the keeper. In once more. Thiago. Douglas Costa. Now it's Palacio. Lovely bit of skill. Played it early. Felipe Melo! Outstanding save to keep that out. And it's Guarín. Another piece of really good defending. Keeper's got good distance on that. Aimed long and direct. Guarin brings it forward. Oh, it's opened up nicely for him. It goes to show he is human after all.
He did so well to exploit the space down the middle there. That gave him a clean run through on the opposition goal.
That is a poor kick by the keeper, being intercepted. And it's Santon. Looks to slip it through. Mauro Icardi wanders offside.
This game seems as if it's going to go beyond the rescue point, so they need a goal and fast just to raise spirits and at least give their fans something to cheer.
Douglas Costa with a long pass, and he's shown him a clean pair of heels. Guarin, it's a long forward pass, out wide to the right. Palacio with the ball through. Now here's the through ball. Santon gets it into the middle. Strong punch. Perisic gets flagged offside. Alaba gets it upfield. And it's been intercepted, and that will come to nothing. Oh, he's broken through. It's Lewandowski! That is terrific from Lewandowski! Yet another goal in an awesome performance. They are in complete charge.
That's always a great sight, you know, on a football pitch. Nimble, and that kind of dribbling is really smart.
He snaffles his third, and that earns him the match ball.
Well, he's been the outstanding player on the pitch and devastating in front of the goal. What a display. What a player.
Bayern Munich tear their opponents apart once again. They are utterly ruthless. He's made sure that that won't get through. Alex Telles. Now it's Perisic. Oh, great ball! And he's got the ball glued to his feet. Brought out the best in the keeper. Lewandowski. There is the final whistle. Inter Milan thoroughly outclassed here. They came up against opponents who were better in all areas. No argument. What are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Listen, the one area that was most vulnerable was the heart of their defence. They've got to be far more robust in such a crucial position. And for me, it cost them the game.
So we've reached the end of our coverage for today. Many thanks to Jim Beglin alongside me. Well, we're on the way. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
I would go for Robert Lewandowski. As good a centre-forward with his back to goal as I've seen. He can turn and roll defenders for fun. And once facing his target, he has all the finishing skills that you could require.
Yes, he's certainly the one who carries the hopes of his team. And it's Perisic. Jerome Boateng did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Looks to slip it through. Jeffrey Kondogbia. Now it's Icardi. Mauro Icardi with the ball through. Out towards the flank. Guarin! No, he couldn't get the direction he needed.
Yeah, they have lots of options in the box there. They've got plenty to chew on at the moment, but no bite.
Juan gathers from the goal kick. Xabi Alonso. Lewandowski looks to thread it through, and he's made certain that won't get through. Palacio tries a through ball. Icardi, and the flag has stayed down. Palacio goes for the cross. Santon looking for options, goes for goal!
Oh, and he made things so difficult for the keeper there by pulling a little dummy just before he pulled the trigger, and it almost came off. Oh look, they've started with such intensity, but maybe they just need to add a little composure to their finishing. You know, it's the only thing that's missing so far.
Well, needless to say, he was expecting a better ball than that. Aimed forward. And it's Santon. Inter Milan, very much the team that started on the front foot.
Yeah, I think they've started in a very positive manner and look hungry for goals, and they'll need to capitalise on such a good spell now before we possibly see a reply from the opposition.
Well, the ball's come loose and the chase is on. Goalkeeper's ball. Alex Telles. Perisic pumps it upfield. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Muller. Lahm. Muller. Juan. Muller. Goal! Bayern Munich! Well, from right in front of goal, there was no way he was going to miss.
It's almost criminal to see a defence fail to identify someone who thrives when it comes to shooting stats. They knew, and yet they didn't heed, and they've paid the price and deserve to.
Deadlock broken, it's 1-0.
Oh look, it's lovely having a player with such ability in your side. He's always capable of coming up with something important, and he's done it again.
Played out to the wing. Corner it is then. Alex Telles goes short. Santon pumps it into the area. And out to safety. It's a long forward pass. Decent looking ball. He'll try from distance. Really well taken goal.
Unbelievable.
All too easy. They are in danger of disappearing out of sight. Oh my goodness, that has ripped the rigging.
That is just the top drawer finish. He was always in control and couldn't have placed it any better.
Bayern Munich take a 2-goal lead and things should be comfortable from here on in.
Well, that second goal has given them so much more command and confidence now, and they should be able to take it on from here and either add to their lead or close it out. Surely they'll manage one or the other.
Decent enough try. So hello to all of you, wherever you may be, from the Juventus Stadium. And our live game is Juventus against Bayern Munich. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert, Jim Beglin.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter, it's great to be on board.
Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, the passing machine, that is Xabi Alonso. He can dictate a game from start to finish and do it in a way that makes it look like he's not even trying. For weight of pass and range of pass, he's the very best.
Yes, they'll certainly be leaning heavily on him. And it's Lewandowski. Lahm with the ball through. Müller. Müller with a shot! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well. The warmest of welcomes to you. We await the conclusion of the pre-game formalities. The teams then, Bayern Munich against Real Madrid. This is Peter Drury, and next to me providing insights will be Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium, and I've been hit by it too.
Done very well to intervene. Now it's Ribery. Hit long and direct. Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
Oh, that was a lovely little dink over the top just to get the runner in on the keeper, and what a pity he just couldn't produce a goal from that.
Modric looks to dink one in. Well, that's where he wants it. Robin. It's a goal kick. Boateng. Throw in. Thiago with the ball through. Played out wide. Ribéry! And oh! James Rodriguez looking for options. Danilo cuts it back. It's Benzema! Goal! Real Madrid!
When you can produce a first touch that is as good as that, you're on a winner. And it was all done with consummate ease. That's just lovely to watch. A beautiful flow.
Well, that has certainly made things interesting. Quarter of an hour played. So they got the only goal to give them a 1-0 lead. Well played, he saw that coming. Lewandowski. And they've got it back as soon as they gave it away. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Jerome Boateng. Thiago. And it's Ribéry. Ribéry plays it out to the wing. Alaba. So who's he picking out? No, not this time.
Yeah, and it all came from very good trickery in the wider position, but quite a static defence. Was pretty fortunate to survive that little episode. It should have been much worse.
Tries a through ball. Robin unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. James Rodriguez. Cristiano Ronaldo. Marcelo. Ball's gone out of play. It's Danilo. Real Madrid being made to look sloppy in possession here. Ribéry. Now the pass. Modric. This is promising. And he's through on goal. It's a brilliant interception. Modric. It's Marcelo. Marcelo doing well down the left. Now, what are his options? Vidal does well to read it and intercepts. Thiago did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Spoon forward. Looks to slip it through. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Out for a throw. The defence can get it clear. Played it short, played into the middle, firmly met. Belts one! And that will sail harmlessly past.
Look, they haven't had that many shooting opportunities against this defence, but along with some patience now, they need to find a bit more invention and craft.
He acknowledges that he should have come up with something better there.
Yeah, and the vision to get him through was all good, but the execution of the pass wasn't quite right. But importantly, he's holding his line until the very last moment, and that will pay off.
Flags up. It's been intercepted, and that will come to nothing. Tries lifting it over. He's through the middle. Benzema, can he find a finish now?
Well, we were unlikely to see a goal then because there were so many players crowding out that danger area. I think something very special was going to be needed.
Thiago passes it through. Has he found his man? Lahm. Lewandowski. Ribéry. He's got the ball glued to his feet. It's a loose ball. Thiago. Pep. And that'll be the final action of the first half.
Well, that certainly pleased the fans, and the players are definitely happy with that scoreline. The question is now, can they protect it?
Real Madrid head for the dressing room in possession of a 1-0 lead. Here we go again then. Real Madrid carry a 1-goal lead into the second half. It's a throw. Well, that's not going to go down too well with his teammates. Danilo. Jerome Boateng. And it's Robben. Lahm. Robben got into a good position down the right, just needs support to arrive. There's always going to be the keepers. Danilo. Bale. Well positioned to make that interception. Alaba tries to get it forward quickly. Bale. And it's Ribéry. Now it's Thiago. Vidal has made sure that that won't get through. Benzema pushes it out wide. Bale. Play for a goal kick. Alaba knocks it towards the front. Ribéry crosses. That is terrific from Lewandowski. Bayern Munich are all square. However they tried to stand in his way, he just was not to be denied.
Lewandowski demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, in a tight game like this, there was always going to be little to separate them, but he really made that count.
Real Madrid Haven't yet dipped into their subs. Modric. Cristiano Ronaldo. Robben floats one over. Modric. Danilo. And it's James Rodriguez. Looks like a good ball through. Whistle's gone, that for offside? Yes, it is.
He may have been caught offside, but they aren't going to give up on that type of run. They only need to get it right once, and it's all about the timing now.
Lahm with the ball through. Robben plays it in. Goal! Bayern Munich! And the comeback is complete! Oh, the cross was inch perfect, and the header unerring.
Yeah, I just thought he wanted that more than anyone else on the pitch, and it was fully deserved. He gave it everything he had.
Modric, Toni Kroos, Sergio Ramos, Toni Kroos, James Rodriguez, Bale, and it's James Rodriguez. It's a great ball. Modric. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Bad Stuba. Lewandowski with a long pass. Real Madrid got lucky. They have escaped lightly. Bad Stuba. Cristiano Ronaldo. Tries a through ball. Well, the ball's come loose and the chase is on. Douglas Costa. Whipped in. Lewandowski! Good delivery, no joy.
Yeah, and it all came from very good trickery in the wider position, but quite a static defence. Was pretty fortunate to survive that little episode. It should have been much worse.
James Rodriguez. James. Modric. Oh, he's come flying in. Must do something here, and very quickly.
Well, it doesn't have to be pretty now, just direct and into that box.
That'll be a throw. It's a good throw at all, really. He's given away possession cheaply. Bad Stuba. Vidal passes it through. Muller comes in hard, but he's taken enough of the ball. It's a goal! 2 up and threatening to pull clear. Jim, your thoughts?
Muller is the obvious danger man here, and yet he was afforded way too much freedom. I think he was gifted that goal. His reputation should have been warning enough for them.
2 up and very little time left. Surely this is it. Sergio Ramos positions himself well and cuts it out. And he's made certain that won't get through. Javi Martinez. And that's that. Real Madrid contrived to lose. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, obviously they'll be disappointed with the loss, but